Hello.
Hello.
Oh no, that doesn't work. Okay, how do I? This is Liliana Linton with Phil Linton, my granddad, and I'll be interviewing him today. So let's get started. First question. What are your hobbies?
My hobbies are reading, walking, painting, running, photography, cinema, tennis.
Thank you. So how long have you been painting for?
Probably up to 60 years. Well,
And
certainly 55.
what's your daily life like?
My daily life well, pretty much like most retired people, I can imagine.
What's your jobs?
My jobs, well, I haven't got a job, I'm retired.
Oh yes. And how long have you been married?
Been married for 40 years.
Okay. What are your childhood memories like?
My childhood memories,
What was your favourite one?
driving in my little red car, I suppose.
Oh yes. When were you born? And
I
where?
was born in 1948 and I was born in Upton Park Hospital in Slough, Berkshire. And we lived at Eton Wick, which is across the river from Windsor Castle.
Okay, the last question of part 1 is, have you ever been interviewed by someone else before?
No, this is the first time I've ever been interviewed.
Thank you. There will be more in part 2. Okay, this is part 2. We have had a few random questions from other people. So, first one. If you only had one day left with your wife, what would you do with her?
Spend it with my wife and go for a nice walk, have a nice meal, and that's it really.
Do you like cooking, and what's your favourite meal?
Yes, I like cooking a lot. My favourite meal is probably risotto, which I especially like with cauliflower, but there is also a really nice one that you can do with sausages, which I highly recommend. It's a Milanese risotto, and it's something special.
As you can see, he is making some dinner. Anyway, next question. If you had a dreamland, what would it be like?
Dreamland would be just all nationalities living happily together.
Okay. Mum, okay, so this is the last question. What does Christmas mean to you?
Well, Christmas is a time for rejoicing, families getting together, being nice to each other, one hopes, and also with some significance to the religious aspects of the season that shouldn't be forgotten. It's not just to get ready for Boxing Day to go shopping.
Thank you. I will now do a biography about Phil Linton. Now, Crystal. So now I've done my interviewing questions. I've written a biography about him, and I will read it out. Phil Linton was born in 1948 at Upton Park Hospital in Slough. He was a great tennis player and good at running. He still is. At the age of 16, he was intrigued about tennis and extremely good at it. He retired because it was too much hard work. However, sometimes he helped with a few little things like doing some work for Chris Linton, who was his son. As the years passed, he gained more interest in doing art. He began to paint when he was 8, and his first oil painting was at the age of 21, even though he was
On canvas, that was.
excellent at it when he was 17. One of his favourite childhood memories was splashing around in the mud. Finally, in 1974, at the age of 25, almost 26, he got married with a woman called Caroline Linton. Spring is the best time of year for him because the plants start to grow and you can look forward to summer. Phil Linton interviewed with Liliana.